completely done with the assignment, one of the fastest ways you can go ahead and wrap up is to create a solid background with a gradient. So at this point, you need to go ahead and turn in the best version that you have. Hopefully you follow directions and have painted whatever object, in this case the house, on its own layer. And you can draw out a new layer and put it down as a background, or you can also do a solid fill onto the background. The gradient is fairly easy to do. And in this case right here, I actually did a transparency on layer 2 with the opacity set to 100% or 100 of 255, which is why it looks like the two layers are blended together. If you're starting from scratch on a layer as a transparency, we can turn off both the background and layer 2. We can click on the gradient tool and let's create a new layer. And we'll just leave this as layer 5. You can also double click the layers and name the layer. We'll call this new sunset, or just call it sunset. And we'll choose our two colors. Right now it's going from black to yellow, so if we clicked on the gradient line and did a linear, up here at the top is the linear. You've got a variety of options, but we want to use linear for this. So if I pull that down, that actually looks okay, because sunsets tend to go from darker colors at the top to the brightest color right as the sun is setting. Or you can manipulate the colors, choose some different colors. Let's see how this one looks. A little too Halloweenish. Let's see how this color looks. That looks good right there. You can see how you can play around with that. Alright, so now we are ready to make one final save. So you'll do a Control S or File Save, and that is going to update the most recent information to the file on the computer. Hopefully you're not working on an untitled document, and if you are working on an untitled document or a brand new document, then at this point it will prompt you to save it to the correct location, the L drive, and with the correct name. So now we're going to go ahead and go File, Save As. That's a Control-Shift-S. It's a very important keyboard shortcut to remember. Control-S and Control-Shift-S. Most programs do recognize those two as the correct keyboard shortcut. So we're going to go to Save As. And you're going to navigate to your L drive. Now, mine does not show an L drive on this computer, but if you twirl open my PC or this PC, whatever it says right there, you're looking for the drive that's ending in L. You'll also see your ID number. You'll see your ID number followed by L in parentheses, followed by a colon. So I'm just going to put this in the picture folder. You want to put it in the L drive so that you have access to it from any computer. And I'm going to add the letters JPG at the end of the file name. Now that does not make it a JPEG. We're just identifying it visually as a JPEG. To create the universal file language, we need to go to Save As Type, change from Paint.net, and change to JPEG. JPEG and JPG are the same. So I'll go ahead and click it. And you might notice some changes in your file listing up at the top, because now we are saving as a JPEG and now it identifies other JPEGs. So once you check your name, be specific, house with gradient, background, by loker, put your name, first or last, JPEG, and we're going to go ahead and click Save. You're then going to be prompted for the quality, and for this typographic, go ahead and dial in 100. It makes very little difference between 100% quality and 95%. However, if you were to dial in a 0% quality, you can see that the quality does go down, and the savings in size is very, very minor. So if you were talking a bigger graphic and worried about people downloading images off your internet and how fast it took to download, then you would want to worry about the quality. So we're going to go ahead and leave that at 100%. We're going to go ahead and click OK. And we do agree to flatten it. It has to be flattened. Once you flatten the image, you will not be able to open up as a layered document. You will still have your original document, however. So in that folder, or wherever your original is, you'll have your original layered PDN. Now you notice that it's just one single layer, and it is now a JPEG. We're going to go ahead and close the document with the Control W. And that way there's no chance that we're still editing it. And I'm going to minimize our paint.net, and I'm going to go to the classroom, go to your class period, click on classwork, click on the painting project, click on view assignment. I'll switch over to where I'm a student in a classroom. You'll see painting assignment up at the top, and you'll click on add, file, navigate to your L drive, click on select files from your computer. And in this case, you'll go find your same L drive with your ID number or wherever you put it. In this case, I put it in my picture folder. And then I'm going to scroll down, and there is the house with grad. And you can see the letters JPG. It should be in the same location as your original file, so you will see both your PDN and your JPEG. So make sure you click only on the JPEG. We're going to click open. And you'll see that it's listed. You'll see JPG twice. The JPG in caps is the one that we added, and the .jpg is the one that's added by the computer. However, you cannot just add a .jpg and make it a JPEG. Alright, so hopefully you were there present for the classroom discussion with more about that. We're going to go ahead and click upload. It's a very small file, so it won't take long. And once it's online, and you can even check it yourself, it should open up and you should be able to see the file, and then go ahead and click the turn in button. And once you've done that, you are done. If you'd like to make another one at a later date, you can delete the ones that you do not want and upload the one that you would like to be graded by. And you can see another one that I turned in and did as an example in class. So when you're finally done and you've got your best one online, delete all the extras and then click the turn in button. Hope this helps, and have a good rest of the day.